Some legends talk big, some legends fight dirty. But there was one man who didn't need words, didn't need politics, just a baseball bat, a stare from the rafters, and the world would hold its breath. This is the story of wrestling's last true enigma. This is Sting, the beginning. Sting was born Steve Borden, a California kid who never imagined he'd become one of the biggest names in professional wrestling. In the mid-1980s, he started wrestling as part of a tag team called the Blade Runners, alongside another future legend, the Ultimate Warrior. After the team split, Sting made his way into WCW, World Championship Wrestling. His charisma, athleticism, and warrior-like face paint immediately made him stand out. By the late 1980s, Sting had become WCW's top babyface. His feud with Ric Flair cemented him as the face of the company. Fans saw him as the superhero who never backed down. The rise of an icon. Through the early 90s, Sting carried WCW on his back. His matches against legends like Vader, Lex Luger, and Cactus Jack showed his toughness and ability to perform under pressure. Sting wasn't just a wrestler. He was WCW's symbol of hope. But then, wrestling changed forever. The darkness falls. In 1996, Hulk Hogan shocked the world by turning heel and forming the NWO New World Order with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. WCW was taken over by chaos and fans needed a savior. Sting disappeared from the spotlight, only to return transformed. Gone was the blonde hair and colorful paint. In its place stood a dark figure inspired by the Crow. He said nothing. He simply stood in the rafters watching. Week after week, Sting built anticipation, silently haunting the NWO. Fans were glued to their screens, waiting for him to strike. For over a year, Sting barely wrestled, but his presence was more powerful than anyone else in the industry. Starrcade, 1997. Finally, at Starrcade 1997, Sting descended from the rafters to face Hollywood Hogan. This wasn't just a match. It was a battle for WCW's soul. The atmosphere was electric. The build-up was over a year in the making. Though the finish was controversial, Sting's victory over Hogan marked the peak of his career and solidified his place as the defender of WCW. For fans, Sting wasn't just a wrestler anymore, he was the icon. Beyond WCW, TNA, and WWE. After WCW's fall in 2001, Sting refused to join WWE right away. Instead, he reinvented himself in TNA wrestling, where he became the franchise player for nearly a decade. In TNA, Sting worked with stars like Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe, proving that even years into his career, he could still deliver. Finally, in 2014, the impossible happened. Sting debuted in WWE. Though his run was short and marked by injuries, he still gave fans unforgettable moments, like facing Triple H at WrestleMania 31. The final chapter, AEW. In 2020, at an age where most wrestlers are long retired, Sting shocked the world again by joining AEW. Teaming with Darby Allin, Sting proved he still had the heart, courage, and fighting spirit that made him a legend. Even in his 60s, Sting delivered daring performances, reminding the world that true icons never fade. From colorful face paint to dark vigilante, from WCW to TNA, WWE, and AEW, Sting has done it all. He didn't just survive in wrestling, he defined eras. He inspired generations. And that is why Sting will always be the icon. If you enjoyed this journey through wrestling history, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what's your favorite Sting moment of all time? Because this is not just wrestling history. This is the legend of Sting.